Well, hello my friends, welcome back to the bench. Today we're going to be testing this all-new Rust-Oleum low odor spray cans and a very rare sight in spray cans, water-based paint. And look at this, not a flame logo on this. This is a pure water-based spray paint, which is rare. Even ones that say acrylic still will have the flame logo and some kind of solvent in it. This is the first time I've seen a spray can with none flame logo on the package. Now there was a bunch of colors. I just wanted to try a couple, but I want to see how it performs on plastic more than anything else. So I went and got a blue, this orange, but I got two blacks. I got gloss and flat. And so maybe we can use one as a primer, you know, but I really want to see how this looks because maybe I could put chrome on this. So maybe we'll spray some all-clad chrome or one of my chromes on top of this and see how it works. We're going to see how it performs and if it's okay for plastic. Using wood, metal, glass, and more. So I'm going to imagine plastic is fine. Obviously, it's water-based, so it's not going to eat into the plastic. So we're going to see how that performs. Now, a couple of updates I want to give you guys. One is I have a few tests coming up. My candies are in. I have a new line of candy paint in conjunction. I'm working with Robot Kai for these. This is a sample, but I think it's 11 colors. And I have multiple shades of different colors. I have 2 shades of red, 2 shades of green, 2 shades of blue. It's a really nice lineup, a yellow, an orange. And those are in. But the shipping right now this time of year, I deliver for a living too, and at Christmas, and I deliver for retail, so it's crazy right now. So I understand, even though the paint came out, I got a box of stuff coming in, and they haven't shown up yet, or they're stuck at the yard. So just want you to know, these are out, and they're on Robot Kai's website. If you're going to get them anyway, they're out, along with my knife set. Well, my basic tool set, which is a hobby knife and a single blade nipper. This is also up. I believe it's $39.99. It's a beautiful nipper and a beautiful knife with 20 blades. It's a great basic set to have. This thing's packaged well. I've showed this a couple times, but this is officially in stock with a cover. And I've gone over this, so I'm just, because the video is not dedicated to just this, I figured I'd show you guys that is also available at Robot Kai. And also on its way in is paint for the display wash-free system. And here they are. I got a bunch of these in. And these basically, you just put the attachment right into this and you're spraying. And that's what they say. And we're going to find out. I guess they're thin enough for that. Oh yeah, that is water thin. Look at that. So these are acrylics also. Yep. Actually, a manufacturing date on it. Check that out. So these just came in. I got a whole bunch behind me, and so that test will be coming up also. And speaking of the No Clean Airbrush, I have another one coming in, another brand. We'll be testing that. That should be in this week too. A lot of stuff coming up. But for now, let's go ahead and test out these low odor paints by Rust-Oleum. Let me clear off my area and let's get started. All right, we're going to spray some on some spoons and see how they perform. And then we're also going to see how chrome is going to go over the gloss black. So let's head over to the booth. Let me shake some of these up. Got a nice big wide nozzle. All right. There's the ball. Yep. All right, so let me shake these up. Let me head over to the booth. Let's fire that up. Let me grab some spoons. Let's see how this stuff works. All right, here we are at the booth. We will start with the blue. Looks like something's on the spoon already. Let's clean that off. All right. Oh, beautiful color. We'll say that. Well, it's sprayed on good. Odor-wise, you know what, guys? It smells like house paint. It's house paint. Yeah, it's house paint. So let me go grab another color. Right, grab the orange. I read a review online where somebody had trouble with the orange and another color I didn't have, but they said it kind of went on really watery. So I'm gonna go ahead and mist this one on. According to what he said, do not put it on like I did the blue. We'll let that sit. All right, let me go grab a black. All right, gloss black in hand. I'll pick this. I won't spray the flat black. It's probably going to look the same going on. This spray's a little nicer than the orange. Oh yeah, a big difference. Oh, that's it. It lays on pretty nice. It does smell like house paint, though. I will give it that. It's not a harsh smell. It just smells like latex. All right, let's grab the orange again. Just a quick shake. There we go. That looks good. All right, so let me go do the flat black. I'll do that off screen, and then we'll go over the results, and then I think I want to try chrome over the black. Well, performance-wise, pretty good. Beautiful blue color. Look at that. Orange is a little lighter than the cap. Can you see that? That's a little disappointing. But the flat black is pretty good. It's more of a semi-gloss black, but would make for a good primer. And I know getting a big can like that is a good deal. And here is the black gloss. Now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to test some chrome on top of this. I'll pick a brand. Maybe just we'll go with the standard all clad. And we'll see how that lays down on top of this, if it works. Now this is an acrylic, but I believe it once you dry, because I have half of my primers are acrylic, and you could put anything on top of them once they're cured, you know. But yeah, they perform pretty good. There's no smell in the room. It's already dissipated, and like I said, it smelled just like it smells like latex. It's exactly what it smells like. Sprayed a little nicer than I thought they were going to spray, actually. Sometimes when you get into these little tricks, these little gimmicks, low odor and whatever else, you're losing something. But these seem to perform pretty good, and kind of impressed as far as a Rust-Oleum product goes, because I think they not the greatest. We'll leave it at that. But anyway, let's get back to the booth. Let's grab some chrome, and let's see how it lays on top of the gloss black. All right, we're going to go ahead with some all clad, as I stated. Let me show you right there. All clad 107. There's standard chrome. They also have black chrome. We're going to use my new Aventus Midnight Tide Barbatos-Rex Edition airbrush. I used a small cup. Here we go. Now, this is the paint. But I'm going to try it over this black spoon first, so we can kind of see what we're going to, the result that we want. I got this set for 16 psi. Nice gentle atomization here going on beautifully. Look at that already. Look at that. All right. Oh man, that is beautiful. All right, you can see me right there. I don't have a heavy metal shirt on, just a beige stone colored shirt. Usually have a metal shirt on. All right, well anyway, that that is what we have. Let me go ahead and grab the other black spoon. Here we go. Now, just so you guys know, this spoon dried a long time. There was hours between shots, and it looks like not as good. Not bad, but just not as good. It's got a dullness to it. So I guess you'd have to still put a clear coat over that black. I didn't know what I was going to get. It's actually a little better than I thought I was going to get, because the smell of the latex is what I was getting from it. And I'll show you both at the bench. But Not bad. Could have been better. So we'll go with that. All right, let's let that dry. I'll meet you back at the bench. Let me clear out my Aventus here, and let's wrap this up. All right, guys, got the results here. That is over the paint, the gloss paint, and this is over just straight black plastic. So you can see it's a bit shinier. However, a little nicer than I thought I was going to get it. So it will work. I haven't tried it with all of the chromes. You know how many chromes I have sitting here. So actually not bad at all. So at $10, you're getting a lot of paint here. The smell is not that bad. It's a low kind of, I'll say a low rent kind of, it smells like latex to me. That's what it smells like. But it does perform pretty good. And at $10 a whack, it is not bad. You'll get a lot of mileage out of it. Particularly if you go with, you know, flat black. I used to use that a lot of my car bodies when I built car kits all the time. I was building tons of car kits in my day and always spraying the chassis flat black and whatnot. So I used a lot of flat black in the day. So that obviously will come in handy also. But no, there it is. That is the test. Not bad. Kind of impressed with put my cap back on my Aventus here. So yeah, not bad. I can recommend it. I think it performed much better than other Rust-Oleum products. The smell is not bad at all, and the price is good. I don't know where I got these. It's Hobby Lobby, but I think I saw them also at Lowe's and Home Depot, and it kept hitting me in the face. That's why I said I'm going to go ahead and try this. And I want to give you a little bit of an update on the decal test. These are the water transfer decals, the cheap ones, and the ones that had to be spray coated after I printed the decal with the clear. I used, Tamiya clear in the spray can to clear them. And as it sits, for all this time, that's this one. This is the design I got online and printed. It just beautifully has settled in with the Tamiya Mark Fit decal solution. And look at that. It just settled right into those crevices. It lost no sharpness to it at all. And if I put a nice clear coat on this, gloss or flat, it would just look like it was painted on. So there you go. I put a link below in that original video to the clear decals that need to be clear coated. I think they perform much better than the ones that didn't require a clear coat. And there's the proof positive right there. All right, guys, there you go. That is the test. I don't know if I'm going to get a video up for Christmas. I hope so. Depends on a lot of stuff coming in the mail. And I do have the new display paints. Those did show up, so we'll see what we can do. And I got a new jar of, I don't know if it's a new formula, but this is chrome. This is a acrylic chrome from Vallejo. This is pure acrylic. And I think I tested this like 5 years ago, and I'm curious as to how it still performs. I think I gave mine away, so I saw the new packaging. So let me try it again. I also just got in this Traxxas. They make remote control cars, RC paint. This was $16.99. This is chrome paint in a spray can, which is very rare. You don't see that too often. So this test will be coming up too. We'll try that. We'll always try in chrome. Anyway, guys, that is all. If I don't see you, have a wonderful Christmas. I don't know what I'm listening to here. Let's see. A lot of new music has come in the old studio. Oh, Majestica's A Christmas Carol. A fantastic power metal Christmas album. One of the best Christmas albums I've ever heard. Stan Bush. Any fans of the Transformers out there? He did the original theme song to the Transformers movie, the cartoon. That's his new album. It just came out, and he's still great. Still power anthems, right? Just like the one he did for the movies. And Skull and Crossbones. This is their second album. I love this band. Look at this beautiful packaging. I got this, just got it the other day. Yep, media book. And this is great. Great metal. Fell in love with it the second I heard it. I knew I had their first one already, but this one is really fantastic. And there you go. Anyway, guys, that is it. Anyway, have a great, wonderful Merry Christmas. If I don't put up a video by then, but I will get one up at some point this week. because a lot of product is coming out. I just can't wait to show you guys my new candy paint line, which is beautiful. And those are available now. And there you go. All right, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you all. You guys are absolutely the best. I love you guys. And if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell, as we aim to do at least one video a week. Anyway, guys, God bless you. Merry Christmas. We will see you in the next video.